The end.
Oh, we're here.
The end. The truck is still here. We're hiking to the inner basin on the way to Humphrey's Peak. So this is a little ways in from the trailhead at Lockett Meadow. Is it Lockett Meadow? Is that how you say that? Lockett's Meadow. Starting to get views down below the basin into the valley down there. You can see the desert. Up here, just no place to fill up our water bottles. So I guess it's good that I'm lugging almost 2 gallons of water in my bag. We've got to climb up here to the ridge, and then I don't know, maybe it'll get a little easier, but I think we'll camp. I hear there's a flat spot on the way up. It's really high up here. Right now we're higher than Mount Wrightson, which is the highest I've been in a long time. All right, there we go. Take this backpack off. Take a break. Oh, it's heavy. Salmon, or I'm gonna have this tuna. Oh, thanks. Finished up our little snack there. We're at 10,600 feet or something right now. My legs are burning. And here it is. We are finally reaching the boundary of the wilderness preserve here. We're coming up to the ridge, and then from the ridge, according to the maps, just looks like kind of a scramble up these peaks. The ridge is probably 11,000 feet or more. Don't know. But Humphrey's Peak is over 12,000. All right, so I think we're gonna camp here tonight. Ditch some gear and maybe do a little more hiking, maybe make it up to the peak yet, I don't know. Just kind of take it easy. And Mark is hiding behind a tree, I'm not sure why. So, all right, I'm gonna set my tent up here, I think. All right, so this is our camp. Mark's got the Army poncho camp set up, and I am doing the old-fashioned tent. I really like this sleeping setup. It's pretty awesome. I have a small 40-degree bag. That should be more than good enough. If that's not good enough, I got a liner for it. And then that's my pillow. So this is the pump bag for the airbed, and oh man, this airbed's awesome. It's filled with down, and I brag about it all the time, but it is really awesome. Dump the powdered milk in there. Let's see if I can do this like so. As it calls, I'm gonna dump it right in there. It was a hard boil. Try and take some of that air out of there. It says reseal the bag and then wait for 20 minutes. It's a little bit crunchy. Some hikers down below told us Fremont saddle is awesome, especially because I grew up in a town called Fremont, but apparently it affords you a view above the trees. interestingly, we ran into my friend Cooper. He just so happens to be camping on this saddle. So that was Fremont Saddle. Tomorrow we're gonna go up Humphrey's Peak, which is behind us there, that really tall peak. That is the tallest peak in Arizona. Here, and it is on to make my own hot chocolate mix. Just regular old Swiss Miss chocolate, which that would not be the first time. Like this. Oh, that looks awesome. Comes my cup. This is probably really hot. So this is Doyle Saddle. We're making our way up to where the trail from the opposite side of the mountain at the ski resort joins the trail we are on, which comes up from the inner basin. I sure hope this satisfies because I'm ridiculously hungry. Almost a single file line all the way up the ridge to the peak. Here we go. This is our last little stretch up to the peak. It took a little while, but we made it up to the peak from the junction, and it was extremely busy. The view was spectacular. We sat down for a few minutes, soaked in the view, and then we headed back down. The mark is up ahead. We have to go over this trail that climbs up to that ridge there, or just below it, to Doyle Saddle, and our bags are below there. After we get down below these trees, there will be no more view. We'll be down to the saddle and onto our gear pretty soon. So out of the whole trail, I think this is the best view we had to the peak. Right there it is. Our 2 bags of stashed gear. Mark firing up a snack before we go down. His
Asian grocery store.
Is it pretty good? Is it better than that stuff you buy at Walmart?
Oh yeah.
Get a close up of these anchovies. This is pretty wild. Can you see the eyeballs and everything?
Shit, I never had anchovies before. I think they're peeled.
Oh, that's cool. They aren't like raw fish.
It's not raw in there.
Here he is scooping it up.
It's pretty awesome and it's pretty salty.
We're in the inner basin, making our way down to the service road that will go a little ways, and then we get off that road, go down through an aspen meadow, and just beyond that happens to be where we parked the truck. These are our final moments on the trail. The end. The truck is still here. We're good. There isn't a boot on it or anything. Yeah, no kidding. Pretty cool deal. This feels awesome. We failed to realize this was the week that university returns to school. Everything was overly saturated with people. No place to camp, not even in the Forest Service land. So we headed on into Flagstaff to see if we could get a bite to eat and somewhere to stay. We made it to Flagstaff. We're very hungry, and we see this sign says restaurant. We're going to get a hotel room here and get washed up and go back in the morning. This is the best part of the hike right here. Mark is copying my script here because he got lasagna, which he was talking about on the trail. The next morning we woke up and scouted ways that we might come back the next time we visit the area. This is Oak Creek Canyon. I've been here a few times. It's right outside of Flagstaff. We headed back through Prescott, Yarnell, on down through Wickenburg, and this spot right here is where the hotshots, the forest firefighters, died. We love to come back and hike the commemorative trail. We ran into a dust storm, which was quite an adventure. There is one massive dust storm in front of us on the highway. Oh no, the trip was really awesome, and I hope that I can film the next one. Making these videos is a tremendous amount of effort.